Hey guys, so today I figured I'd go ahead and go over all the games that I'm most excited for this year. Um, Most of them are supposed to come out this year. Some of them don't really have release dates, and some of them are for the Switch, which I don't currently own a Switch. Um, but eventually I plan on getting one at some point. And I have friends who have Switch, and sometimes I go over and play them. And my mom has a Switch, my sister has a Switch, so somehow, some way, I'll play them. Um, well, the first one is Animal Crossing. That was announced, I believe, last year at E3 for the Switch. I've been playing Animal Crossing since GameCube when it first released. I remember it being um, talked about in this gamer magazine that I used to get all the time. It was from the UK. It was called Cube, and I remember going out and looking for Animal Crossing on the release day and it not being anywhere because they pushed a date. And when I finally got it, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be. Um, but it's still a great game. There's not really any other games like it necessarily. I don't know if you'd call it kind of like an RPG in a way, but pretty much you have your own little character and you start out in a town and you get around and help the neighbors. You can upgrade your house. You can go find fossils, go fishing, and donate to the museums and stuff. It's pretty much I don't know. It's a year round thing, so it actually is real time. Like on Christmas Day, you can get on. Well, back then I played GameCube, and I had the date and the time set up on my GameCube. So on Christmas Day, I'd go onto Animal Crossing and it was all decorated and you got presents from your neighbors and stuff. And it's kind of a really cool, interesting thing. So we'll see how much better the new Animal Crossing is going to be because they didn't release an Animal Crossing on Wii U. They had one on the Wii and they did the 3DS, but they haven't really done anything since. So excited for that. It's a really cute game, really fun. Um, there's tons of things to do in it, but the next one uh, is Battletoads. That one is an Xbox One exclusive, but it's also available on PC. So I could get it on PC, but they haven't had, oh man, it's been a long time since Battletoads, so we'll see how it is. I really love the old school Battletoad games. They're hard, super hard, um, but they're really a lot of fun. And Crash Team Racing. This is like a remaster that's being released on PS4, Xbox One, and I think that's it. Maybe it might be on Switch too, but um, it's pretty much just like an arcade racer with all the Crash characters, and uh, I don't know. I've never played the original one, so I'm hoping that it's kind of like Diddy Kong Racing or Mario Kart in a way, because I do love racing games like that, and they don't really make them like that anymore. So it'd be nice to have kind of a new one to go to. Um, Days Gone. That one is a PS4 exclusive. That one's supposed to release April 24th. I've been really waiting for this game. Um, it's kind of like it's a zombie apocalypse, and a lot of PS4 exclusives tend to be kind of similar in a way of gameplay and the graphics. Um, but you're like these biker dudes, and you're in a zombie apocalypse, but the zombies are actually really, really fast. So you've got to run. There are obstacles you can use, like you can. I think like in the demo they had somebody run up and kind of like let loose a bunch of logs, and they kind of all came down on the zombies and slowed them down. But it's It looks like it's a lot of running, but it looks like a really good game. Far Cry New Dawn, that one's supposed to release February 15th. Now, I didn't play Far Cry 5, which I really needed to do, but New Dawn looks like it's a post-apocalyptic right after Far Cry 5. And I haven't really played any since 4. I did play Primal, a little bit of Primal. That one was disappointing. It felt kind of like just a reskin of 4, and hopefully this one is not a reskin of 5. Hopefully this is actually, that's a problem when a lot of these games like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed, and they release games every year, and I feel like they're rushed a lot. Assassin's Creed actually kind of took some hints, and they've been working on theirs, and theirs have been really good recently. But hopefully this one's good. Far Cry 3 was my favorite game, and it's one of my favorite games ever. Luigi's Mansion 3, that one's also a Switch exclusive. I never played Dark Moon, which was on 3DS, but I loved the first one. And pretty much you play as Luigi, and you go in these haunted mansions, and you've got kind of like a vacuum, kind of like Ghostbusters style, and you go around and you suck out all the ghosts. That's really all there is to it. It's not like any other like Mario game or anything. And then we've got Metro Exodus, which I did not play through the first 2. There was Metro Last Light and Metro... I don't remember what the other one was. But it's like a post-apocalyptic game, and it's kind of creepy. It's really creepy. It's a first-person shooter. This one's releasing on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know. I really want to play it. It's kind of like a more fast-paced Fallout in a way, but it's based off of a series of books, and it looks to be really good. But it also the first game creeped me out, so I quit playing it. So hopefully it's not too creepy. And this one, out of the ones that have release dates, is probably the one I'm most looking forward to besides Days Gone, and that's Rage 2. I loved the first Rage. It was one of my favorite games. Now it's by Bethesda, and it's kind of like Borderlands in a way, but it's a lot, I don't know how to explain it really, but it is a lot like Borderlands, but it's not really open world or anything. I think Rage 2 is going to be open world, but if you haven't seen any footage for it, it's really crazy. But it's fast-paced, first-person shooter, pretty cool. Now, the games that I'm looking forward to that don't have any sort of release date that we've been waiting on, definitely Last of Us 2. That game I cannot wait for. I'm waiting for the pre-orders to drop because I will get the collector's edition of that game because it's just one of my favorites. Naughty Dog does a great job with the Uncharted series, and Last of Us was an amazing game. I played through it twice, and I kind of want to play it again. It's that good, which I don't really do with a lot of games, to be honest, but it doesn't have a release date. It was announced probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So hopefully it doesn't release on PS5. They said PS4, but it's getting to that point where it's getting close, I think. So we'll see. Also, another one that was announced at the Game Awards is Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is kind of like Fallout in space or something. But it's by Obsidian, who did Fallout New Vegas and the original Fallout, so it looks to be really cool, and I'm super excited for that. And then we've also got Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 looks to be more open than the previous game. The first one was like Dead Island, but better. And it's just like a zombie apocalypse, and it's fast paced, a lot of jumping from building to building. It's really cool, and it would be crazy in VR if they ever did that, and make a lot of people sick, I'm pretty sure, especially with all the jumping, um, parkour. There's a lot of parkour. Um, but Dying Light 2 looks like it has a lot of different options. You can change the game by the decisions you make, which Dying Light didn't really have a lot of that necessarily. Um, so I don't know. It looks to be really good. So we'll see. But those are all my games that I'm looking forward to. Oh, and Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk looks to be really good too. It looks to be very advanced as far as like all the characters, NPCs. I think they all look like they're different from each other. It's from the creators of The Witcher, but it's like Blade Runner in a way. So I don't know. We'll see. I couldn't get into The Witcher 3. I need to try it again. I've only tried it once. Um, but I'm more, even though I really like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, for some reason I'm more into like the Fallout type games. So hopefully that will be good. But that's all the games I have to talk about, and I will see you guys later.